What's going on, gang? It's your boy Phantom Fuego, PHANTM, and you are tuned into today's edition of Say It With Me Now, EQ is Life. Thank you guys so much, as always, for rocking and vibing with us. Any questions, comments, critiques, criticisms, inquiries about having your stuff mixed, or companies and corporate sponsors / coders looking to have your EQs and applications, EQ is Life 24/7 at gmail.com is the place to get at us. EQ is Life 247 is the place to have all your inquiries, your questions, comments, critiques, criticisms, requests for mixes, requests for reviews. EQ is Life 24/7 at gmail.com. Please, please, please keep sending in your questions. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much to everybody in the community. I will be announcing a new winner for this upcoming week. I do have a very nice piece of swag, a gift from the people over at Cloud Microphones. So shout out to the good folks over at Cloud Microphones. I do have a nice prize for this week's winner. Make sure you get your questions in. Keep your questions coming. I super appreciate it. So today we're not going to take up too much of your time. We're going to look at why you would use multiple EQs in your vocal chain. And we're working on the song by Dro Bars, Love Lies. Let's get into it. Cool. So I'm just going to highlight this section right here.
I can, I pray to God all day loud. One day I'll be enough for you, so I can be the one to hold you down. Girl, you say you love me, but do you even know what you about to get into? It's a fact, you ain't built like me. Everybody know.
So what have we done here? So I have one EQ, which I have right here, doing all of my subtractive stuff. I have my high pass filter, and then I have a notch right here in the low mids. Sorry, a notch in this low mid area. Why did I do that as opposed to putting everything together on one device? I find that using a nice clean EQ like this DigiDesign EQ3 for any cuts I want to do, and then using something like the 4020 by Mic DSP when I'm ready to do any coloration, really helps me to get the character and the tonality I'm looking for out of my records. So this is definitely something that a lot of producers, engineers do. They'll use a series of EQs in series, one that's a bit more flat response for your cutting, and then when you're trying to color and boost stuff, they'll go to something that's like a hardware emulation or something that's a bit more, with a bit more color to it. It's a very classical trick to do, and as you see, all of my boosting is being done on this hardware emulation. And again, the one you do this on does not have to be a hardware emulation, but it's generally very good to have all of your compression come and then do whatever cuts you need to in your signal chain before you do any boosting. Very good. The other way some people would do this chain is to have their compression, EQ doing cuts, and then compression, and then your EQ doing boost. Let's hear how this sounds.
I can, I pray to God all day loud. One day I'll be enough for you, so I can be the one to hold you down. Girl, you say you love me, but do you even know what you about to get into?
Both sound like great options to me, man. I don't think you can go wrong either way. Definitely be mindful of that tried and true technique using multiple EQs. Some people even use 3 EQs in a chain, like have the one band just for the high pass, then come after doing some compression, come down the chain, do some boosting, de-essing, maybe a little more boosting at the end of the chain. Trust your ears, trust your guts, trust your instincts. Solve the problems that are actually there in the mix. Don't just create problems, or don't just do particular techniques because you feel a song requires it. Listen to the problems presented. You may not need a series of compressors. You may be able to get everything that the sound you're sonically going for with just one compressor. You may not need a series of EQs. I generally think, though, the multiple EQs is a can't miss thing. As always, guys, it's your host, Phantom Fuego. See you guys tomorrow. Keep grinding hard. Keep pushing towards your dreams. Keep writing them hits. And always remember, guys, EQ is life. I'm out of here. Take care. See you tomorrow.